I should be live now, so we'll just give it a few minutes for everything to go through.
Yeah, I gotta give it a couple seconds. Yeah, YouTube hadn't even kicked in yet.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
I should, and there's Kevin.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. All right, we're just waiting for the fourth other guest to show up. Don't forget to put your videos on YouTube on mute. Yeah. And there's Kevin.
There's Kevin. There's Kevin.
All right, let me pull everything back up now. I want to thank everyone for showing up today. Let's see, I need to give Kathy, welcome Kathy. Everybody now should have a blue wrench that I see that I caught up with. I want to thank the guest for coming on the show. We have Kevin, the Thrifting Lounge. We have Tom at, I want to make sure I'm saying this right, TACSSHACK.
Yeah.
And of course, Larry, his new name of Stache. I haven't recognized it yet. And I want to thank everybody for coming into the chat. First of all, I just want to say that this is a live show that we do every Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern time. And I try to do guests each weekend, and I'm already booked up to the 11th. And I have one more slot that I'm waiting to hear from someone on the 18th, and we'll have everybody booked for the 18th of April. Wow. And if you would like to do a live and promote your channel and what you do, the platform you sell on, please let me know in the descriptions below. I do have all the links to my ways of getting in touch with me. I also have, and there's something special we're going to be talking about today. If you don't know already or haven't heard yet, it's in the link below. I have Anthony from Froggy Flip. There's 2 things I'm promoting for him this week. He's doing a challenge, and there's a few videos already put out. It's called hashtag soy pod. That means show off your pile of death. It was just something to kind of to break up the monotony of everything going on in the world today. A little bit of fun at the same time, basically just showing off what you have in your death pile. I call it a money pile, but it is known also as a death pile. And there is some videos already put out for that. So if there's something you would like to put a video on, go ahead and try it out. And then don't forget to put hashtag soypod in your thumbnail so he can see that. And then link him into the video so he can also see it and he shares it. And one other thing that's in the descriptions below, I do have a Froggy Flip, his wife Sarah. They have a promotion they're running, trying to make do fundraising for his wife Sarah, who has multiple sclerosis. And I don't know if you've seen in some of the channels, but the T-shirt is the Froggy Flips with the orange little froggy on the side.
Cool.
I bought 2 of them, one for me and one for Robert. And that's to support the fundraising. Profits are going to the Multiple Sclerosis Association. And so if you would like to support them, go ahead and do that. And they have the links below for those shows that they did the video on. Cool. And I want to thank everybody for coming. And we'll start with Kevin, the Thrifting Lounge. Tell us a little bit about yourself if those in the chat don't know you yet, and what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Hey, how are you guys? It's Kevin from the Thrifting Lounge. I absolutely think everybody in here knows me. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it since 2004, 2005 in reselling, but I've been on doing YouTube videos since 2010 or 11. And I have a Facebook group, Thrifting Lounge, that's been on there since 2011 also. We're about to reach 25,000 Facebook members. And I went away for about 4 years. Hold on a second. Sorry, my son's being crazy. Yeah, I went away for about 4 years, and I just started coming back since January 1st. I started making some videos, so.
Cool.
Okay. Hello to Victoria. She just came into the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, go ahead and tell us where you're from, what you do, how long you've been doing it, and what platform do you sell on.
Hi, yeah, my name's Tom. I'm from the UK. I've not been selling long. I've only been selling, my platform I use is eBay. I've not been selling long on eBay. Only November time last year. And I started using YouTube probably around the same time, actually, which I absolutely love. I love picking. I gave up a good job to do this part-time, and I absolutely love picking. My wife tells me it's the perfect job for my hoarding tendencies, so which is great. So I get to go out picking and doing all that stuff, which I absolutely love. And then I get to sell it, and then I get out and do it all again, and it's fantastic. So yeah, I love it. So that's me.
All right, Larry, tell us a little bit about yourself. And what made you change your name, Larry, to your the different name you have now? And how did that come about?
I just, well, I decided, I mean, I figured everybody else had a YouTube name. So I'm like, okay, I talking to Victoria and Jenny a while back and say, yeah, let's see if we can come up with a decent name for me. And I think they kind of forgot about that with all the stuff they're going through. And I think Victoria was on a show. Something, I don't remember what it was, and I just say, yeah, they got to come up with a name for me, and Victoria just happened to pop the name out. I don't know where it came from, but she just happened to pop the name out, and it pretty much stuck. Everybody was liking it, and it just stuck. So
yeah, I think it was on one of her coffee and chat videos in the morning at 7:30.
Yeah,
I was watching it when that happened, and she had to help you set it up.
Okay, and it was fun. It was a catchy name. I mean, it seems to be a little bit more popular than my plain old name was. I mean, everybody seemed to be liking it. So, yeah.
Well, the best thing about it, I actually got that name through when Nate and Anthony talked about you, the best match. Yeah, and that came about. Yeah,
I think that helped too. I think that helped Fire Spark and Jenny and Victoria's head there just a little bit.
And how long you been doing YouTube, and how long you been doing eBay or whatever platforms you work
on eBay since my sister started 2004, and that lasted a short time. Then I took over. I think it was 2009, and I was selling there for a few years. Wasn't really doing too well. Started out drop shipping, and I ended that after about a year, and then. That's when I started searching online for stuff, and that's when I ran into Kevin and a bunch of the other guys, and everybody found the inventory through thrift shops and going to yard sales and stuff. I'm like, okay, so everybody has this stuff on hand, and and then that group broke up, and I found this other new group here, Jenny, Victoria, and Kajun here, and everybody else that's in the chat. I found this interesting group, and we're friends with you, and everybody just been selling on eBay since then, and that pretty much sums it up. And I'm still going, and me and Victoria have been working on doing eBay right now, pretty much working together a little bit, and so we're getting there. We're getting things set up a little bit better with eBay. We found eBay was a little bit of a mess today, and we were working on fixing it. And she actually had a sale, which was awesome. She sold her first DVD for overseas, or no, book. It's a book. It's overseas. And she is tickled to death. She did her first overseas sale.
Well, that's good.
That was awesome.
Well, for me, I have started on eBay. It was in actually July after I moved here in June in Massachusetts from Louisiana. And then I started my YouTube channel. I actually changed my eBay store from a regular small store to a business at the end of October. And then at the end of November, actually Thanksgiving Day, this just made 8 months for me on eBay. And then I started YouTube back at the end of November, actually Thanksgiving Day. And now I do a live show. I do a chat, a regular video once a week. And then I also started a cooking channel where I do Cajun cooking. My goal is to put out at least a video a week, and so that's what I do. And I sell on eBay, and now I just started on Mercari. And on Mercari, I just listed my first 16 items, and within the first 3 minutes, I sold my first Mercari item for $22. And it was something that I bought on auction at Mama's, at Flipping Mama on Kelly's jewelry auction. Wow. And I bought it for $10 and sold it for $22 on Mercari today. So
wow, that is
a great entry to Mercari for me.
That is fast.
Yeah, and it was a good thrill to me because I've been selling basically the same thing every day. when I say that, meaning my sales haven't really dropped. I find that I'm getting more sales on a daily basis more now. And the biggest thing I'm selling is toys, Barbie dolls, and puzzles.
Okay.
So it's just something to think about when you're listing on BOLOs. Keep an eye out on that because, you know, if you have that in your death file, list it, you know, because it's amazing on what's selling. You know, it's keeping people busy and
yeah,
in a normal fashion of some for us in our community. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to do my I'm getting to do a 300 subscriber video because I just hit 371 subscribers, I think. And so at 300, I'm doing a $300 subscriber video giveaway. I'm going to be giving away my first scale that I started with because I bought a bigger one, and I've only used it for maybe a month or two. And so that's going to be one of the giveaways I'm going to do at the 300 subscriber level.
Awesome. Congrats. Yeah,
Thank you.
In fact, today is my first day. I listed an item on Mercari for first time. That was interesting.
Yeah, I've only been doing YouTube, like I said, it's what November, December, January, February, March, 4 months. So I think I'm doing pretty good at 271 right now. And my viewing hours are almost as much as my subscribers.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it's done good. So Kevin, what have you been up to lately as far as what you've been selling, or what is your BOLOs you've been dealing with this week or last 2 weeks?
I've just been selling some clothing, some different items. I have a little. This is kind of stinks because now we can't call eBay customer support. So when you have issues with returns, and I never have issues with getting items back, I accept all returns. Right. I have this one issue. Right. I got this. And I'll show you guys real quick. I got this lens back. The guy claims it doesn't work. The shutter doesn't work. Well, I look at it. I'm like, well, of course it doesn't work. It did work before. And now it doesn't work because look, it's broken.
Wow. They came back.
Look at the shutter. It's absolutely insane. It's broken. And the pictures from it before, it opened.
Hold on. Let me get you bigger. Let me show you bigger so we can see that. Let's see how to do this.
Click the small. Yeah,
there we go. I got it.
That is clearly broken. Look at that thing.
Wow. Oh my God.
That is
sad.
That's one of the ones for my lens case. As you guys probably saw in my video.
Yeah.
This was on there. I showed it off. It was perfectly fine. And the guy says it doesn't work, whatever. The shutter isn't closed. And then I just got it back 2 days ago. And I was like, you kidding me, dude? It doesn't work for a reason because I can't even open and close. It's absolutely broken right here. Wow. It's broken. It won't open, won't close. So that it took me 25 minutes to figure out who the heck to call, who the heck to message. And at that point, I'm already upset. I wrote, and you can't even, now the new, I guess, whatever it is, the new seller hub, you can't even send them pictures yet of. Go to
eBay for Business and Facebook.
Yeah. So I actually did the one on Twitter, and they answered me through Twitter on eBay help. And so that's what I did. And they're telling me, I think it kind of, upset me. The exact wording was this. It's like, dude, I understand. I accept all, returns, free returns, but not when it's broken. Like that's, I've never had an issue with somebody returning an item and something happening to it. But this is what they wrote me. eBay wrote me back, and they wrote, "Thank you for the upload, blah, blah. Upon review the return request, I found out that you received the item just today. Considering that you just received it today, I'm suggesting that you reach out to the buyer and to simply inform them that you received the item back, but not in the same condition. Provide photos, especially photos showing the packaging. Maybe the item became shattered because of how the carrier had dropped it off. If it is the carrier's mistake, then the buyer can try to reach out with the USPS. Together with the photos, you can include a message inform the buyer and that you don't want to issue a full refund. You can try to work things out with the buyer. In case that both of you cannot be into agreement about the refund, you can issue a partial refund as this option is available on your end since you're offering free returns. As part of the free returns benefit, you can issue a refund as much as 50% of the expected refund of any amount that you redeem fit. eBay will not take it against you as we know that you did not get your item back in the same condition you're offering free returns." Dude, the thing is broken. And I even show them, I look at the pictures before and look at the pictures now. This is clearly broken and unacceptable. I'll probably issue them a $1 return, But my thing is I have another return that I retook, and I gave them a full return minus the shipping, and it's still stuck up there. Like I haven't given them a full refund.
Kevin,
So,
I wanted to ask you, is that the same item you sent that person?
Oh yeah, dude, the same. Yeah, it's definitely the same one.
Okay, because I've heard some dramas where some people change out a broken one and send it back saying that it got them to them that way.
Yeah, so my partial refund's I'm going to give them $1 back. That's it. And my only issue now is, since you talk to anybody, say, hey, listen, can you get that refund out now? Because I have another one in there. So it's definitely hurting me, showing that I have 2 refunds open. One I already refunded, and it's still open because I'm not giving them the $6 more return for the shipping, right? And that's already hurting me. And then this one, I refuse to give this a return. I'll accept a $1 return, but I have a feeling it's still going to be stuck in there. And now I'm going to have to wait till they return. And it's definitely hurting my sales. You know what I mean? For the last week or so, I've been listing 10 items a day. I've bumped myself up from 6 items a day to 10 because my girlfriend's not working right now. So we're doing a little more a day, but I'm still not getting traction like I usually do. It could be because of virus, or it could be because I still have those 2 open returns. It's kind of insane where you can't talk to anybody right now.
Right.
You know, I know people are remotely working from home everywhere else. I don't see why these guys don't.
Yeah, they're limited for staff at the moment, aren't they, on eBay, you know, because of the whole C word, which you won't mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting. It's
crazy
like that. I had a similar issue with a Super Nintendo Mini. I saw for I think it was £95 sterling, and I sent it out, and I was calibrating with the customer. I was talking with the customer. He seemed really friendly, and I checked out his eBay store, and he was also an eBay reseller as well.
Yeah.
He was a reseller as well. I've got a video on my YouTube channel. You should check it out. It's titled "I Can't Believe This Happened to Me." Anyway, so this guy, I presume it's a guy, not being sexist, could be a woman, sent me this item. Sent me this item back. He said it didn't work properly. He said it's pixelated on the TV, and I was like, I know it works fine. He was saying it doesn't work on his large TV. Well, it's a vintage retro gaming console designed for smaller TVs anyway, which I put in the description. But I said, there's not to worry, because I know they sell well. I said, it's not to worry. Send it back. So I sent him out a return, a shipping label, and I got it back. And it covered the box in clear sellotape, the whole box in clear sellotape. So I started to peel it off, and it was pulling all the graphics off of the box. It absolutely annihilated the box. When I got into the box, the actual cardboard sleeve, he covered it with double-sided white sticky tape, so I couldn't take that off. The manual itself was covered in double-sided sticky tape all the way through, but the actual console was there, which is set up in the living room now, and the kids love it. Was there, and I said to eBay, and the way I approached it with eBay was, I have received what I received is not what I sent out. So I said to them, I got given a completely different product. Yeah, I did not receive what I sent out. Now, fortunately, watch the video. I'll give it away now, but I won the case, and eBay fully refunded me, which was a blessing, actually. But yeah, it was almost like this person was envious or jealous, or he just went out of his way just to spite me. So I changed, I put him on my blocked list, but he's changed his username and everything. I'm expecting another return today. Someone put in a request, said I sent out a vintage tape recorder with 9 blank tapes. He said it wasn't rewinding properly, even though it's pack tested. I said send it back, not an issue. And but I'm still getting sales. It's not affected my sales at all, having these things. I've sold the most I've ever sold in a week this week. So if anything, my sales have got a lot better. I don't know what it is with eBay. If you just send out the postage label and do your part correctly, I think it doesn't affect your sales. I think it only affects your sales when you start disputing with them. I wait for the disputes until I've got the item myself, and then I sort of. But the thing is as well, with having a YouTube channel is really helpful because I can show eBay via a link of every item that I'm selling. They can see the stuff that I'm sending out, you know. So taking some pictures, I was able to take pictures because before the update on the Seller Hub, and I sent it to him, and I must have got through to Ireland because we get two here. We either get sent over to Ireland or the Philippines, and the Irish seem to be a bit more sympathetic. And he sent me an email saying, I totally agree. What you got is not what you sent out. We will issue you a full refund, and PayPal released the funds back into my account. And I won that one, you know. But that's quite rare. I hear that doesn't happen very often with eBay. For some reason, eBay always goes in favor of the consumer, which then opens up for scams, doesn't it? You know. So
yeah.
Well, my thing is, were you able to call them?
Yeah, I was able to get
exactly.
on the phone.
I know I would have absolutely no issue at all if I was able to call them. The big issue is right now, it's holding me back, is I'm not able to call them and tell them, hey, listen, one hasn't dropped off. It's ready to be dropped off. I gave them the return. And then the other one is this issue. I know I would win that case. It's because they don't have a phone right now.
Sorry to interrupt. The way to call them I found now is not to go directly through call eBay through eBay. I find that if you ring them independently so they don't recognize it as you, they see you as a new potential customer rather than an existing customer, and they tend to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Because I know their staff is limited now, and they're primarily staying open for new customers rather than existing customers, you know.
Really?
So I find that if I ring them off my wife's phone and I don't use the digits, you know, the code they gave me, and go through, you know, press 1 for this, press 2 for this, I tend to get through.
Now, quick question, Victoria, she's in Florida. Everybody else, did you guys just get that emergency alert?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so I'm guessing because we just got we've had 23. We had, I think we have 1,200 new cases in Florida overnight. God. And then I think we have 22 new deaths in Florida overnight. And then we have 12 more in my county. So I just got an emergency alert, the same one Victoria, because Victoria's in Florida. It says Florida Surgeon General, stay home if you're 65 plus or have medical conditions. All follow social distancing. I just think it's idiotic that we're not on lockdown. I am not a fan. Like I was a fan of this guy before. Yeah. This is insane right now. 13, I think it's like 12 or 1,300 new cases overnight. This is insane.
Yeah, I think Kat is also the nursing flipper. She's in Florida as well.
Yeah, I wonder if she got that. I wonder if it's just Florida just got that emergency alert.
He has this one right here. It says, we got it. 65 and older, stay inside.
Yeah, so it must be Florida.
And Kevin, there's a message from the nurse flip saying, Kevin, message eBay for businesses on Facebook, and then we'll answer you faster.
Well, I mean,
that before.
I think that the straight from eBay I did, you know, it took me a while to figure out how to, and then it's just a copy. It's like, dude, how do I email you back? You don't even let me do a reply. It's just them sending you guys an email. Like, okay, well, let me reply to you, but you won't let me reply to you. So there should be no reason why I should be able to send him any money after seeing this. No. And I wrote him this morning. I said, listen, this was not in the condition it was received. You can take it up with USPS, but I feel like I don't need to send you a refund. And he hasn't wrote me back. So that person obviously knows that whatever he did was wrong, whatever happened.
Did you send it through priority mail?
No, this one was first class because it's super light and I have a small box. So yeah, if it's not insured because it's first class, it's not priority. Priority, you have no issue.
Okay.
Yeah. Through the nurse flipper, she had a problem with some items that came back through that was delivered, but she even showed the person who was the buyer actually had talking about it. It's amazing how they take care of
they're all broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think the guy's trying his luck there, Kevin. You know, I'd tell him to jog on, mate. Yeah. Tell him to jog on. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's not a big. I mean, I've lost out on.
It's annoying, isn't it? You know, because I feel like it's happening more frequently on the platform, and eBay always go in my case, they didn't. But from what I hear, they always go in the favor of the consumer rather than the seller. And we're meant to have some cover. You know, eBay there's a policy, isn't there, where sellers have that cover. You know, and it doesn't come into play. I've not seen it come into play apart from that one time with me.
Yeah, and I do free returns for a reason, so I can have what's that called? Power or whatever it is called. You know, that's why I do it. So I have no issue. I've lost stuff when it's gone specifically to Russia. So whenever I see Russia, I'm like, crap, this one's got to go. I got to put insurance on this one. Because I've been out $60, $70, $80 on a couple items each. But I know when I go ship overseas, I understand I may lose out on that item, but it outweighs of what I sell. I sell like 35% of my business goes overseas. So, hey, every now and then, if I lose a $60, $50, $70 sale, I'll lose it. But I mean, because I'm making so much more money out of it.
Do you use the global shipping program?
I do global shipping. I do regular also international shipping too. Yeah, I use the pirate shipping program for the shipping through pirate ship. I use global shipping and regular.
I won't touch eBay shipping. I only touch pirate ship.
Yeah. All right, I just want to cover something.
It's not too bad in the UK towards eBay. We just send it to eBay depot and then they ship it off to wherever, you know.
Oh, they have a depot? Nice.
I've not had a problem. Yeah, so like a small parcel to Italy will only cost me, or even a small parcel to the States will only cost me £4 sterling. And then eBay send that out and charge the seller, the consumer separately. I don't have to worry
everything
about it.
Y'all ship. So everything y'all ship for eBay automatically goes through their port.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Anything global, yeah.
Wow.
Anything global goes straight to eBay depot in the UK, and then they ship it to the country, and it's all under their insurance. I don't have to worry about anything. All I have to pay is the sterling price to that. You know, wherever it is, you know, I think it's in Liverpool. So I pay, if it's a small parcel, I just send it second class signed Royal Mail, which is like tracking for £4, and then they send it globally wherever they want to send it, wherever it needs to be, or, you know, wherever it needs to go. So, and they charge the consumer separately, so I don't have to worry about that either.
Oh, okay.
Which is great.
All right, I just want to do a couple of welcoming to the new ones who are in the chat. I have a few that I haven't seen before. You now should have a blue wrench. I've been trying to keep up with everyone that I see coming into the chat for the first time. And I give everyone a blue chat in this chat for a reason. We network and collaborate with each other, basically to help each other grow, try to keep it positive. And if you have any special things coming up, like any type of special event or a special live chat or anything you may do and someone may not know, feel free to put the link in the chat. For me, I don't put any of the links in the chat right now because in the descriptions below in all my videos, I even have the link for my cooking show and any other videos that I do. And I'm going to be working with the videos in my library area, and I'm going to organize them because I've seen a couple of videos where, you know, it's best that you do that. And so now that I have a couple of multiple videos, I'm going to start putting those in libraries. And so feel free to subscribe to each other, build everybody's subscribe count up, and keep it positive. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat so we can discuss it. If you have any positive or any types of questions you may have dealing with any type of platform or anything you may have a question about.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you. Just call me Kathy. Just subscribe. Thank you, Kathy.
Maggie Doodles just got in, and there's let's see, who else was it? And I want to say Brinkley, if I'm not saying that right. Georgina just came in, so I gave her the blueprint. So what we do is we like to basically keep it positive and talk to each other and ask questions and what we deal with during the week and try to see if it can help anybody else.
So how are you guys finding sourcing at the moment?
I've been just Tom, Kevin.
I have no issue. I got super slack last week for posting. Did I tell you, Larry? I got super slack last week in the group for posting a picture of 2 carts full. I went to Goodwill and went to a couple garage sales last week, man. And I went and put my phone in my car, and I went into Publix across the street. And within 55 minutes, I get back. There was 450 comments on my photo in my Facebook group, just smashing me. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm more scared of going to the grocery market than going to Goodwill. No offense. I am. And I get back and Nurse Flippers text me. She's like, dude, you're getting smoked right now. I'm like, oh shoot. And I was like, oh my God, it was crazy. Like, you can't post anything in any of the groups about anything about the coronavirus. Just you're going to get hammered. No joke. I got many messages last week from people saying, hey, what's going on with your group? Why are they're really hitting me hard? And I'm looking at your thing. I'm like, don't bring up coronavirus. That's number one. They're going to hit you hard if you bring that up. They don't want to see you out.
There was a live show I was watching this morning from Desert Hunters about 4:30 this morning. I think they were a half hour into their live. I think they were slightly talking about it, and YouTube caught it. And talking about ending that show quick, YouTube just wiped it right out.
Yeah, that's how it's getting right now. I mean, it's crazy. But I went out again today. Again, I'm using gloves. These estate sales are providing gloves. They're providing the hand sanitizer. They also providing rubbing alcohol and face masks. So they're doing what they're doing. And I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing because I'm trying to get as much as I can before they say, hey, listen, nothing's open in our state. So I need to do that because I need to prepare for it, bro. Yeah, and I'm finding so many good deals right now. It's insane, absolutely insane. I've never seen the deals right now than I am now. I just went out and picked up a bunch of glass and plates from Emojis and stuff and everything. In a turntable, Panasonic turntable from like the 80s. I'm gonna sell for like $200. But I picked all that up for like $120. I should make like $1,000 or more on all the stuff, But I mean, I'm scared of getting the virus. I understand, but I'm also taking the proper risk for not getting the virus. My thing is I'm scared for the people that are older that are still going to these estate sales. Like I still see these older people going to the estate sales. They're really ballsy. I tell you,
I know me and Victoria are nervous because we're both diabetics, so we're definitely nervous about this stuff.
Yeah, it's scary right now, but I mean,
we've got a newborn at home as well. There's not enough babies that has had this virus to know the effects it's going to have on them.
Of course.
So we're worried, and the whole of the UK is completely locked down. Complete lockdown. Like I haven't left my house for over a week. My pile, so everything I have is listed. This is all I've got left. I've got nothing left. That's it. That is it.
So you know what you need to do?
Spin shelf, a few board games. That's it.
You know what you need to do? You need to do like I've been doing, buying on eBay and reselling on eBay. Yeah. I have packages here. I'm going to be making a video series on. I got packages right here. I'm going to be making a video series on about flipping on eBay. This is my Civil War letters I just got in about last week. I just haven't gotten around to listing them. I mean, or even opening them.
Or join into live auction shows.
Yeah. Those work too.
I want Kat, the Nurse Flipper, to put her link in her video in the chat. She did a good video where she did a sourcing on how to do sourcing through at goodwill.com. And she actually kind of helps you go through how to do it. Yeah. And I've been watching some auctions on there, and it's amazing what they have.
Yeah. On that Paul show there in the morning. She was on his show about a week or two ago.
Yeah. But I wanted to go ahead and put the link in the chat because that way y'all can see it when y'all get a chance. She did a really good video on that. Now, also, in the description box below the video, I do have the links for Anthony, the frog flipper, the Froggy Flips. He did
Froggy Flipper.
Yeah. He did a challenge for those who cannot go out and source. The good thing about this is that you can actually do your own sourcing in your own home for those who have a death pile. And he's got the challenge of hashtag SIPOD. It's SOYPOD. means show off your pile of death. And basically, it's just a hilarious video he did, and the links are in the description below. That way you can actually see and get an idea. That some has already been published. And so there's some good ideas that you can get on how to basically source through your own death pile. And also he's doing a fundraiser for his wife, Sarah. There is a t-shirt sale fundraiser they're doing. That link is also in the description below in this video. They're raising, they're doing a fundraiser for the Multiple Sclerosis Association, because his wife is with MS. And so they're doing the shirts where these, you might see a couple of videos where they're wearing this video in the t-shirt that has Froggy flips, and it has a little orangey frog on the side. And that's because of the color of the MS. So go ahead and check that out and support them on that if you could. You like to wear t-shirts and buy. This is actually my first t-shirt I wear in a long time, and I'm doing it to support it. So that's just something to kind of keep everybody together in the community together. And I find that the community is wonderful with supporting each other, and whether it's live chats or auctions. And that's another way you can also source. It's through live auction.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm collaborating with a guy on eBay, sell wholesale job lots, vintage clothes, but I've never really been into vintage clothes. I'm more into,
bro, I am a clothing guru, and my favorite thing to pick is women's vintage clothing. It is seriously like a piece of artwork, man. I love vintage, anything 80s and prior, like especially I like the 30s. I would say the 40s up to like the 60s and 70s women's clothing, the mod era, you know, the hippie. I absolutely am insanely in love. I always tell everybody, I wish I was a girl. Honestly, I wish I was a girl only because their fashion is so much better than men's fashion. Their style is so insane. I mean, it's absolutely insane, man. I love it. Hey, it is what it is, man. My favorite thing to sell is women's vintage clothing. You know,
he's selling £1.25 a unit, and it's 50 units, but you don't know what you're going to get. That's the only issue. Yep. But he says it's 40s to 60s clothes, mainly women's. So it could be worth a shot.
Yeah, I've been able to pick up things on eBay for $5, $10 that weren't labeled, had no label on them, and flip them and resell them for 56. I actually just did one. I just sold one 2 days ago for $60. Just because as long as you know the style, you know the keywords, and you can just flip it right back on there. I mean, that's mainly what a lot of the women are looking for is just the style. Like the kids nowadays, they love that 80s style, ugly, nasty 90s, weird, you know, denim style. They're huge in the denim jackets right now, these college chicks. But you just got to know what's out there. You got to see what the kids are wearing, because that's what's going to be buying your stuff. What'd you say?
Hipster. It's all hipster.
Yeah.
Like I picked this up. This item here, I'll show you it now. If you can enlarge the screen. I picked this up for £1.25 sterling. I'll show you it now.
I figured he was going to grab that. I think they're all laughing, Tom, because I figured he's going to grab it. I like that. I've been looking at that the whole time.
You don't see that type of clothing anymore, hardly.
What's the brand?
Tom,
I don't know. It's I'm not sure. It says made in England. That's the only thing it says on it, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, it has a brand. It has a brand.
Did you look inside the pockets?
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Tilt it down a little bit, Tom.
No, he's now bring it in. There you go.
Albany.
ALBENI. No, it's an I at the end.
I, okay.
ALBEN.
I.
Yeah, and it says made in England, but I can't find it anywhere online. So if any of you guys know,
it's
quality material, you know, it's good material.
Tom, do you use Terapeak?
Do I use what? Sorry,
Terapeak.
No.
You have a store, right?
Oh yeah. Have an eBay store.
Yeah, well, with your eBay store, you get Terapeak for free, man. I love looking at Terapeak.
I love using that when I can't find something.
Right. I'm new to the
ALB
store.
ALBERI, right?
Yeah, one more step. ALBENI.
And it says made in England.
Yeah, ALBENI. ALBENI. Oh.
Yeah, if you go on your YouTube,
I also have this one. I put up. I was asking for 85 for it, but I've just dropped the price, and it's a Laura Ashley dress. I don't know if you can see that.
Laura Ashley. For anybody in the chat, vintage Laura Ashley is vintage Laura Ashley is definitely a BOLO brand. I love finding vintage Laura Ashley. I sold a satin vintage Laura Ashley dress about 3 months ago. It was sitting for maybe 3-4 months, but I sold it for $120. I love Laura.
Yeah, I've got
Ashley.
this one on for £35 sterling. That's probably a bit low, isn't it?
Let me see the label. I want to see if it's old, because her old stuff goes really well. You see the label? Bring it in more a little. Can you actually put that click on that picture?
Tom, click on the picture.
Yeah.
It looks newer. It's still 30-40 bucks or 30-40 pounds for you guys. All day long should be fine.
It's got that vintage look, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's like floral dress.
And it's 100% silk as well.
Oh, it's silk. Nice. So maybe you are underselling it. I would bring it up to like 50 pounds and do best offers and take anything over 30.
Right. Okay. Okay. I've got a couple of watchers on it. I got a couple of watchers on it.
Yeah, even Georgina says it looks modern.
I mean,
but if it's still silk, it's going to be more than a regular dress. But what it is the vintage stuff for the dresses are absolutely, they go for good money. I love Laura Ashley.
Yeah. I struggle with clothes. The reason I don't like clothes is it takes me ages to figure out all the fancy names of the types of collars and trying to just because eBay asks for so much information. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, I know it's so stupid.
Like this one is new with tags as well. So any girls out there looking for a nice dress, this one's called Soaked. So I've got that one on at the minute. It's quite a nice one. Yeah, so I got plenty. I have got some clothes on, but they're not selling. I'll tell you what is selling for me right now is board games. Yes, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone's inside right now playing board games.
Yeah, go ahead and put your link to your eBay store in the chat.
I will do. And I also sell handmade clothing. My wife used to be a seamstress, and you should check out some of the handmade clothing that she's made. I mean, look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's children's clothes, and I've sold quite a few of them. So if you got any toddlers or anything, yeah, so I found her old stock and I've listed all that. But anyway, so I'd like to get into clothes. The only headache with clothes for me is the amount of information that eBay demands on clothes. And being a guy, I don't know half the names of this stuff, Anyway, I'll put the store on quickly.
Yeah, everyone in the chat, if you have a special store that whether it's Mercari, Poshmark, or whatever, you want to promote your store, your closet, however it's said on each platform, put it in the chat and share that with everyone.
Yep.
I need to put my link. I need to figure out how to put a link for Mercari because I just started Mercari today.
How many since you got on Mercari right now?
Well, they had this coupon where if tomorrow's the last day for it, and I've been trying to source and go through my items that I have in each of the boxes that I have of bed stock, I call them the money pile. And what I do is I've been going through it and seeing what I can actually go on, put it on Macari. And so today I just listed 16 items, and it was amazing today.
Oh,
and what they do is if you list
the
coupon, let me see what the coupon said on here. Something to do with if you list up to so many items, you get a $20 credit, a $20 credit. Let's see here. It's called the $500 credit challenge. And if you list 5 items, if you list 3 items, you get a $5 gift card, a $5 coupon. If you list 5 items, you get a $10 coupon. If you list 7 items, you get $15 coupon. And if you list 10 items, you'll get $20 coupon. And for each item you sell or list in a particular category, like they're doing streamlining devices, video games, jerseys, cell phones, collectibles, strollers, handbags, athletic apparel, kitchen and dining, and kids' shoes. You get extra times 2 points towards entries for the $500 giveaway gift card.
Okay.
And that ends tomorrow. But I got to get it through an email. Once you signed up, they send it through an email. That's how I signed up.
Did I tell you I passed on a talking Teddy Rumpskin today from 1984? Dude, it had the Teddy Rumpskin Christmas package too with it, and some Teddy Rumpskin other audio packages with clothes in it. I passed. He wanted 30. I think I saw a couple going for over 200, but they weren't sold. And the stuff that I already bought, I'm like, I'm just gonna pass. It was cool. It was nice. I mean, if it was maybe 15, 20 bucks, I would have shot at it. But normally I don't pass on something like that, even for that price. But I just felt like, nah, I already got a bunch of stuff. I'm good. But I mean, it had the Christmas one still in the box. That alone on eBay was going for like, I think the last sold was a new one for like 50 bucks, but there was some for $100 for just that alone. And then you had the Teddy Rumpskin that was going for like 100, 150 bucks. And then there was another piece I didn't even look up. I was just like, I don't know, 30 bucks is too much for me. And then they had a talking Mother Goose one too. They wanted 70 for it. And the comps were like 40, 50. So I passed on that also. They had this beautiful High Boy Stanley dresser from 1984. Same exact one selling in Philadelphia for $1,100. They wanted $225 for it. But I'm just like, I don't have room for it in my apartment. If I had a storage unit, I'd pop on that thing in a heartbeat for $200. But I just don't have, and I haven't really listed any of that stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know what the market is on Facebook Marketplace for something like that. Because if I bought it, I'd probably try to get $1,000 for it, and I'd take anything over $700 for it on the marketplace. But I just don't know Facebook Marketplace too well for selling furniture, expensive furniture.
Yeah.
Tom, did you see the comment from Victoria?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I've got it. Okay. Thank you, Victoria.
Okay.
I'm just copying it now and pasting it in. Yeah, so sourcings have been a bit of a nightmare here because all the car boot sales, or what you guys call garage sales in the UK, basically a car boot sale is a big field. Everyone goes in their cars or vans, sets out tables and sells all the gear. They're all closed. Jumble sales, similar thing, but indoors, they're all closed. All your thrift stores or your charity shops here is all closed. The only stores that are open right now are food grocery stores and pharmaceutical stores. That is it. So sourcing's a nightmare. But you know what? eBay undercutting and stuff like that. Facebook Marketplace, you can still buy stuff off Facebook Marketplace. So hopefully I'll get some in. But the kids are off school as well at the moment. I've got a 9-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-week-year-old. So to actually find time, I hear everyone putting on Facebook all these messages. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. And, I'm so bored working from home and doing DIY. I've got a toddler jumping on my head at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so busy. So until they kind of go back to school, I might just do a bit less on the eBay anyway, Yeah. Because it's just,
I mean, I love eBay. It's just right now it's just so insane right now. I normally, if I listed 40 items in 4 days, I'd get like 6, 7 sales, but 40 items and I've only sold 3 things in those 3 days. So it's like, okay, that's not good for me right now.
15 today. 15 today. It's like my biggest. I've never had that many.
Yeah,
mainly board games. This Scrabble board here. Yeah, this one here, Scrabble Tulux. Keep an eye out for that. I paid £2 for that sterling and sold it for £33 sterling. That flew out. That did. That was a good one. So people just want to.
You ever heard the board game Tripoli?
Yes, that's a great game. That.
Yeah, I'll put it up. I'll show you guys. I sold that I think last week. That went for pretty good money. I bought it at a estate sale for like $3. Let me get on my eBay page, and you guys keep talking. I'll show you.
Okay. All right. I just want to pass the word again for everybody. If you didn't see Victoria's question, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and put your Instagram link in the chat. If you're on any particular platform and you would like to share your store or your closet or whatever it may be called on the platforms that you may use, go ahead and put the links in the chat, share it with everyone, and then make sure you subscribe to each one in the chat. There are some new people here today.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions for any of our guests, go ahead and ask it, and I'll make sure we get to it. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as it goes because it does go pretty fast sometimes.
I do have an Instagram account, but I don't remember the info.
That's why in all my videos in the description bar, I put all the links for you, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, my email, everything I'm on, any platform, I have it in the description below. This is all new to me, so I'm still learning on how things work.
Yeah.
I'm actually more active on Instagram than I've ever been before.
I love Instagram.
Yeah.
I just follow people. People find me.
Yeah, I've just started using it.
Okay, I know how you're finding me, but you're finding me.
Yeah, I just signed up for it maybe a month or two ago, and it's amazing on how many people you can keep up with on platforms like that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I think I have caught up with everybody.
All right, here you go. I got it ready.
All right, I'll make you large.
Well, make him large. But 40-inch.
Let me know when you see it.
There's Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, so this thing is super wide. Like it's like 14 inches wide. It's not like your regular board game where it's like long and skinny. This is like long and wide. It's from 1968, Tripoli, as you see right here. It's a cool little game. I've never played it. It had all the pieces in it. And yeah, I sold it for $39.19 plus they paid shipping for it. So it's an old 60s game, which is super, I'm sure, in right now. Everybody loves the vintage games right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sold. It sold fairly quickly too.
I'm noticing I'm selling a lot of games and Barbie dolls and figures and odd things that I didn't think would sell, and it's doing really well. I mean, it's not crazy sales.
Flying.
It's sales that's giving myself up each week.
Yeah, Dana knows my Instagram. She just posted my Instagram in there. I'm glad you know it, Dana, because I didn't know it.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in the link below, Larry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I think it's your eBay store.
Yeah.
No, I know you're on Instagram. I'll cut and paste it for the next show.
Yeah, Dana put it in the chat. I'm glad she knows it.
I use a Word document.
Yeah.
Let me put it out in the Larry's name. I'm thinking of it. Forget. All right, there's your store, and now your Instagram.
I love this YouTube community that's out there, you know. I never knew it existed until November. It's amazing the amount of support you get off YouTube, but like the people that watch and comment and encourage and motivate you to push you and press you, you know, it's great.
It's a close-knit community. Yeah. It's a nice knit community, but it's also one that we support each other, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, 100%.
Help each other get to their goals.
Yeah. So what's your goals? What's your goals for your store? I'm hoping eventually, because I sell from home at the moment.
Well, I've been trying to keep,
you know,
I'm trying to keep my store over 2,000, and every time this is a good problem. I'm not complaining, but I'm trying to get my store up to 2,000 or at least 1,500. But every time I list, when I sell, my numbers come back down. But that's a good problem.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about it, but that is my goal, to try to get to 2,000. And the more I list, the more I sell, to where that number comes back down. That's a good thing. And I'm not complaining about it, but that's my goal.
Yeah, I only do this 2 days a week, and I've not been doing it long. So I'm lucky if I can sort of get sort of 10
because
to
this week I
15
started
listings.
I started this week at 1,090, and I think I'm down to like 1,080 now, which
That's
is not
great.
a big, but I have to keep listening to keep that up.
Yeah, it's all about volume with eBay, isn't it?
And even if you list a little bit a day, that's fine, because that keeps it going for your store.
Yeah, we should do a listing challenge. You know, you should pick a couple of YouTube pickers and do a listing challenge.
There's a lot of channels that do listing. I have several channels like Victoria and Jenny does a zip and list it. But I can never do it because I would not be there to better do it, because I do all my listings in the morning. So I just like watching them when they're on.
Yeah.
That's fun being on that show. Yeah, as soon as they start getting inventory again, then they're gonna start it back up again. That's a fun show.
And don't you do a live also with listing also, Larry?
Yeah, I do lives with working hangouts once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing is
I noticed a bit of lag when I speak, so I apologize if I'm speaking
that's okay.
and interrupt. I'm so far away.
We
there's
like
a little
the
bit of lag. I
accent.
know.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a great accent.
Oh, thank you.
I thought I was with you on Instagram. I am now.
All right, cool.
And that's a good way to, everybody can also communicate if you can't get in touch with somebody either other way. Because some people, like, I think, Kevin, you do more Facebook than Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, I got Facebook. I got my Facebook group, Instagram, eBay account. I mean, I have a lot of things that I do.
And what's good about what's good about the Instagram too? It's easier to chat with other people when you're trying to get in touch with them, because you never know if they can catch you on Facebook.
Yeah. I actually like the messenger.
Thank you.
I actually like the messenger better on Instagram than Facebook.
Yeah, I like it too.
A lot better.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to Instagram. I'm going to do an Instagram pic now. So smile, guys.
Larry.
Yeah.
Look up.
Look up.
Hold on. Smile, Larry. There we go. Let's put a comment in. Enjoying a live chat.
And that's what's good about having a lot of these live chats, is to be able to relax and have a good time. That's why I like watching a lot of the lives and chats that they have in the week.
Hold on a second, guys. I had to call maintenance real quick. I have a leak coming in from my closet from upstairs, and he just called me. I didn't know who it was, so I didn't answer. So give me a few seconds.
All right. Make sure you mute yourself.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Victoria, you should see that picture now. I see you've just joined my Instagram. Thank you very much. Oh, hi, Jennifer. I'll make sure I join yours.
Yeah, just go ahead and make sure everybody checks with each other on subscribing to each other. That way I can keep in touch with each one. And every week we have different people on the show, so that's going to be a good thing. We're now booked till the 11th, and I have one opening left on the 18th, and I'm waiting for a confirmation for that one. And so the only thing I got left now is to fill up for the week of the 25th.
Okay.
I got to confirm, because I'll also have next week. We have Jody and Ray. What was his name? Burgundy Sales. And next week we're gonna have Ray the Nashville picker, and Jody for next Saturday. And then the 11th I have Dave the Tesla picker, and Ronald the Burgundy Sales.
Cool.
And Kat, the nurse flipper, is scheduled to be on the 18th. And I'm waiting for confirmation for one other one that I'm waiting to set up the date for. I had a couple of others, but I'm just waiting to get when they're available.
I see Larry. Larry is always on your show, Johnny. How did you guys meet?
We met through chats of other channels.
Yeah.
Right.
Through other like Victoria and Jenny's show.
Yeah.
Mama on Hip Flipping Mama. She does her jewelry shows, and she does Flipping Hope with Anthony at Pittsburgh on Tuesdays at a Bible study.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Cool.
Yeah, I think one of us were talking about possibly doing a live show, and then we just happened to get together. It's like we're like, okay, well, we'll meet up here and see what happens. We'll get together. And he's the one he's the one taking control of the thing. He does good on that thumbnail, so he's the boss.
Well, I've been trying to be very creative and being something that's going to be eye-catching on them. Yeah. And so I make sure with those that'll be the guests of what picture they want me to use. If they tell me it's up to them, I'm going to go and search on their Facebook page, and I get a picture from their Facebook page.
Yeah, I just submit some names to him who we might be able to get on the show, and he checks them out and see if we can see if they're available.
Yeah, I try to get in touch with them any kind of way I can, and lately it's been better for me on Instagram to get in touch with most of our guests.
Yeah, because there's some YouTubers I know that he doesn't, and vice versa.
Yeah. And I try to get a lot of them that I've been watching for a while that maybe somebody else hasn't even heard of.
Yeah.
Because I'm noticing a lot of different people in a lot of the different chats. And so you just never know who's going to be there and how you get to meet someone that's never been on a chat before with somebody else.
Yeah, Johnny, Kevin, Larry, I just put the link in because you had that return with the camera lens. I've just put the video in there on that return I had. So if you wanted to check it out, it's just there.
Okay.
It's my best viewing video at the moment, which is
thank you.
Good. Yeah. Is that an hour already? Wow, that has gone fast.
Oh yeah, it goes by fast.
If there's anybody in the chat that wants to come on the show, just get a hold of Johnny.
Yeah, if you want to come on the show as a guest, please send me a message through either Instagram or Facebook page. Now, Tom, the link you sent is to a different video.
It's to a different video?
Yeah, you're doing a video on, you can't believe this has happened to me on eBay Reseller.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't believe this happened to me, eBay Reseller. That's the video of the return I had.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that I won. I'm not one to name and shame, you know, I don't believe in that, but I did put the guy's name up at the end of the video simply because I think it's absolutely appalling what he's done. He's gone out of his way to purposely destroy a product that I sent to him that was working in perfect, you know, was working absolutely perfectly. And he's gone out his way to destroy it, to send it back. So I put it up there so other people could block him, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just check it out. It's a good vid.
Let's see, I'll make sure I didn't miss anyone.
Okay.
All right, so if anybody wants to come on the show, please check the description bar below. In the description box, I have every which way you can get in touch with me. And that way I will set up a date that's available for you and what I have available on the calendar at this time. And if you don't forget in the description box to go check out Froggy Flip's channel on the hashtag soy pod challenge. And that way you can be creative on making a video, sourcing in your own dead pal. And also the other link on the t-shirts if you would like to get a t-shirt and help support his wife, Sarah. And when you do the video on Soy Pod, don't forget to link it or hashtag him in the video for him, because he will add it to his list of videos that he does on his channel.
Okay.
Does anybody else have anything to have coming up this week or anything special? Evan?
Oh, I'll be doing, whose is it? BOLO Buddies show on Wednesday. And then I'll be doing Back from Burnout on Tuesday. BOLO Buddies is 10 Eastern Wednesday. And then Back from Burnout 6 p.m. on Tuesday.
Hey, you didn't have a show this past Wednesday.
Nah, I think I'm going to go away from I think I'm kind of done doing my own lives.
Oh,
I think I'm done doing my own lives. I think I'm going to do interviews privately. I don't know. It's kind of it messes with the views on my what's that called? My
algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm in the YouTube channel just doesn't help me.
Okay, well,
So-
that was short-lived.
It's a lot of pressure to do something every single week, and I forgot how hard it was.
Okay.
You know, so when I'm starting to burn myself out, it's time to cut the board. And then I also said I'm only going to do 1 live a week on somebody else's channel, and I'm lying to myself. This week I got 2, so I'm done after that. So for a while, and I'm just doing regular videos.
Thank you for coming on the show, though.
Oh, of course, no man, of course.
I'm very glad to get you on here.
No problem. And I'm going to be doing a couple series on flipping on eBay, and then the YouTube algorithm for resellers, and a few other things. But those are like down in the future. I'm behind like 8 or 9 videos. I'm still trying to do the one from Goodwill because I feel like I need to make money. Money comes first before YouTube. YouTube's a fun thing. We're not going to make money from. We're never going to make money from it, like a major money from it. You know, like let's go Mr. Beast or like one of those people that make millions of dollars off of it. So my favorite thing to do is reselling. So I want to start concentrating more on my eBay, get more of my listings up, and do less YouTube. So that's just how I feel. So I mean, it's fun. I love doing YouTube, everything like that. But I like to make the money. That's where my heart is, making money. Because I have goals. My goal is to be full-time end of the year. And the only way of doing that is actually cutting down YouTube and doing more eBay work. And it's been paying off. So it just stinks we're in a point right now and with the coronavirus, and we can't even, it's hard for us to even sell right now too. So for certain people, or I would say certain niches.
Right.
So that's why I'm reaching out to other niches and just trying different things. And I've always been doing different things too. So
that's the good thing about it. When you try to start something or try something new, you just never know by even watching other people's videos on what they sell. Everywhere that they live, each place where somebody lives may not work for them compared to the other people.
Oh, of course. It's true. Just like you may not find the same things and someone else does.
Exactly.
Same. I would say state to state could go by or region, or you know, like it's hard for us to find the stuff from the Southwest region in the Southeast, like, you know, cowboy boots, Pendleton blankets, that type of stuff, you know, native stuff. So it always changes from region to region.
And what I like about the other videos with other content, when you're watching these videos, it's like, oh wait, I never thought of that. Or, I never thought of that selling. Yeah. And so that gives you ideas on being creative on buying and trying out things that you may even have sitting around your house.
Plus, I just like to search around. I'll just look up any keyword. Like lately, I'm on this whole you know, glass and plate kick. So I'll just go through things and see what sells and how much they sell for, and go to the highest. And look at
Kevin, can I say, I know a YouTuber. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, and he is amazing with glass.
Over the years.
Sub to me,
it was over the years. I've already been talking to him. I talked to him this morning. I showed him a piece of Murano glass. Yeah. Wow. I was showing him a piece of Murano, a clown Murano glass, and he said it's not worth to pick up for $7. So I passed on it, and I looked it up myself, and he was correct. So I always, whenever I have an issue with, or I'm looking up certain glass I don't know that looks really cool, I'll message him, and he messages me right back. So it's nice to have friends like that.
Yeah. It is.
So
I've got a bit of Bristol blue glass. That's where I'm from, south of England. on my shop. Actually, yeah, it's not it's more of a collector's thing. It's nothing fancy about
Dude,
it. But
this one I went to
cool.
today had so much Staffordshire, England plates and stuff. Just the prices just weren't right for me. But I did pick up a couple nice Limoges plates and platters, and then I picked up this nice. Man, I wish I could dig through the box right now that I just got, and you'd be amazed. I mean, I got some. Whoever owned this house had a nice collection.
Send me a couple of names, English names of stuff that you like, because I could probably source it cheaper here than what you could get it there. You know, and if the shipping's okay, I'll be happy to send it over. Yeah,
of course, man. Thank you. Don't forget, and just add me on Facebook. It's Kevin Buccio. So
I'm
not hard to find at all. I'm on like all these people's friends list anyway. So you just type one of their names, look my name up, and I'm there.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, me and Larry have been running together for a long time, about 10 years.
Yeah, he doesn't want to burn himself out again. He did that 4 years ago. He burned himself out.
Plus, I love eBay, but what I really love is I like making videos or content, like stuff that people don't know. Like I like making videos with people that don't know the brands, or, you know, like doing a haul video and some things people don't even know. You know, now I'm on this whole glass kick, so I'm learning and everyone else can learn while I'm trying to learn too. You know, but I'm also, I think I'm going to do a little video on burning out too. Like, I know me and Back from Burnout are going to talk about it on Tuesday, but I talked about it a lot of Josh about the whole burnout situation, and YouTube's a time suck. I won't lie to you guys. It is a huge time suck, and YouTube's not going to make you money. If you put a video on, put in the background on and list, you're going to make money that way. But by doing these videos, doing so many videos every single day, man, you're wasting time. You're not making money. I remember that because that was me a few years ago. I wasn't making the money I could have been making if I wasn't doing the video. Yeah. Well, just think of this. Do you see Rally Roots doing videos every day? No, you don't see them doing videos every day. They do certain videos. I mean, 5-minute videos of, like, it's not really about reselling. It's about confidence and stuff like that issues. Some of his stuff's reselling, and it's really good. But you see them, you don't see them in hangouts or chats, right? You see them making money, because that's what they're doing. When their money goes,
I don't follow Rally Roots. They're a bit too commercial for me. But
well, no, all of them. You see any of the big guys, like Craigslist Hunter. He doesn't hang out in chats. He's working. You got to work. You got to hustle, man. Because YouTube's not going to pay your bills right now. What's going to pay your bills is sitting back and listening.
That's it.
But there's nothing wrong with this. This is cool. That's why I say I love coming on lives. I'm a lot better on people's lives than I have them on my own lives. So that's why I don't mind going on people's lives and stuff like that. But when it comes to making money, but I'm so like ADHD, I'm so like ADHD, man, that I can't sit back and just watch a video and list. I get so distracted. So like, if I'm only way I'm listening is if I'm watching a TV show, and then I'm having in the background, I'm listening. So it's a huge time suck for me just to watch YouTube videos. But I do watch them at work because I have a lot of time on my hand. But lately I've just been one mode, and that's just pumping out listings and trying to make money. Because right now we're at a different time right now than usual. Normally I'd be making like $100, $200 a day on eBay. But right now I'm stuck. Right today I've only made $40. I've only sold one item. Yesterday I made about 150 and sold 3 items. So it's down for me. And some people it's up. It's certain, like I said earlier, it's certain niches that are really going through the roof. Model kits, like toy model kits, those are going fast. Same thing with board games, because everyone's at home hanging out. You know, and you know what? I think I kind of I don't like obviously the coronavirus, but it kind of brings you back to where we were 20, 25, 30 years ago, sitting around the house, sitting around the table, disconnecting from the social media, disconnecting from the TV, and just hanging out and playing some playing card games or some board games or some chess or checkers, man, and just having a good time. Because I mean, we're really not doing much right now. We're at like a standstill, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's why during the week I keep myself busy, but I also only do one video a week with reselling, and I do one video on my cooking channel, and basically I just keep my vlogs for the week. I just combine it together and make one video. because I got too many other things I'm doing to where I'm not going to burn myself out, but I enjoy doing it. So therefore, I will keep at one a week because that's what I feel the best pace for me is.
Exactly. And everyone's different. I mean, look at, and everyone says, oh, we have to put a video out a day, video out every day. No, look at Just Me Kathy. Just Me Kathy does one video a week, and she has more views than all of us put together. No joke.
I was surprised that video we just watched that she put out where all that stuff she was finding in the Walgreens, I think it was, or CVS,
right?
Dumpster. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, what it is, everyone's getting rid of it. They're throwing it out because no one wants to touch it.
It was amazing.
But yeah, I mean, but she's always great at what she does when it comes to dumpster diving. I love her videos.
I love watching a lot of the videos where I'll play it in the background, but I'll keep working.
Yeah,
just to hear something going on, especially because I work in the basement. So yeah,
I can't do it because I want to sit there and be able to learn and watch it. And then I can't retain something when it's in the background. I see something like, whoa, something piques my interest, like, whoa, old school.
That's why I try not to watch too many lives when I'm doing that, because I can hear that in the background when it's just a regular video.
Yeah.
But when I catch a hearing of something that I want to hear about, I come straight to the computer. But that could be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, but I do love the lives. I love seeing everybody interact. But when it comes to money in lives and money in YouTube, money comes first. And I'm really starting to learn that again, because the first time around, it was YouTube first, money second. And then now I come back. It's like, yeah, Kevin, stay the course, bro. There's a reason why you didn't when you started back up in May, you didn't do videos until January this year. Just stay the course, do your 5-10 listens a day, and then you can play. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
So
because I remember watching your comeback video, and that's the first one I've ever seen of you, because I didn't know before. Because I just started in June.
Yeah.
May and June started watching YouTube. My husband had basically got me into it because I was wondering what I was going to do when I moved from Louisiana to Massachusetts. And I had a business down there, and I was always busy. So this was like a new change for me, and it was a whole different culture shock for me. And he said, why don't you try let's watch some YouTube channels, and maybe you can pick up eBay. And that's how I started, basically just watching videos. And it's like, okay.
We all started that way.
Yeah.
We all did. We all started. One way or another, somebody, we learned underneath somebody. It's like what are those they call them masters, artists. They all learn from somebody. They all become good. They have their own niche, their own way of painting, their own signature. I always equate this with artwork over anything.
Right.
Like I've always been in sales since I was 17 years old, but I always equate this with artwork. Like whether you can go, and I always say, I remember back in the day, I'm sure Larry can equate to this. I always used to say that my palette is walking into a thrift store. Where do I want to work first? Where do I want to start? How do I want to start? And no matter what, I'm going to work my way down to every single section. I'm going to have my brush, which is my phone, and I'm just going to start doing my painting. Just start and do it that way. And that's why I love art.
Videos.
Yeah. And I think that's also why I love women's dresses and women's clothing, because I look at that the same way. It's like a piece of art on a palette. You can break it down with a certain stitching, the way it was put together and how it was made, the cloth. It's just insane. That's the way I look at things, is the way I look at it as an artist.
And that's how I look at it when I'm doing my cooking videos. It's basically like an artist doing a picture on a canvas. Yeah. We're just putting a painting of a picture on a plate.
That's
exactly. You can basically look at that at anything you do. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what do they say? Rome wasn't built in a night. That painting can take forever sometimes. It can take hours for us to go through a store, but it's going to get done. It's going to be completed. It's going to be a masterpiece. And your masterpiece is how much you sell the things for and how much you make profit on it.
Right.
And then sometimes, very much with me, it's what you find and you keep. And you don't resell.
Well, that's why when I find something, I don't find something that I'm going to want, because then if I keep it, eventually I'm going to get rid of it somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't want to buy something that I like, because, even though I might like it, I don't want to, because I have a thing where when I'm thrifting or sourcing, I don't look at something that I got to have it. I got to make sure I can sell it, because if I do, I don't want
to. The problem is when your wife or your husband likes it, then it's gone,
Well, he has this niche that he collects. So I try not to get too much into those items, because he'll find them and he'll keep them, because he has a big collection of cameras and clocks and video games and you name it, computers. So he has his niches of things he collects. So I try not to collect those because then it went up in his collection.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Is like I gotta hide those. I got 10 pounds or 20 pounds of damn Legos that somebody took time some pieces in all their plastic bags.
Yeah,
and I bought them for $20, and I should make 80 to $100 off. But there's a lot of them that are in baggies that are all completely different things in baggies. So they did my job for me, I guess. And I just came along and picked it. But shout out to Just Me, Kathy, and Victoria. They're over there ragging on me. I know they're joking. Yes, I love women's
I wondered if he saw that.
that's why I kept trying to put the comment on the bottom of the screen.
No, it's okay. And yes, I wish I could wear women's dresses if I was a woman. So because I just, like I said, I think they have a better style than women. When I see like a 1950s, 1960s dress, I can almost imagine the way they lived back then. Yeah. And what I've been doing lately is if you do a YouTube search and you do YouTube, you can even go back to the 1890s. People put these things in color, movies, their videos and stills, and they have like millions and millions and millions of views on each of them. And you just look at it back then. And you can even go to the 40s and 50s, and they put them together. They put them all on the reel, and they upload them to YouTube, and they're all in color. And it's so freaking gnarly, man. Like I can get lost into watching those videos all day long. It's such a time suck, but it's like I wish I lived in the 40s or 50s. Back in the swing era, man, where you would just dance, you can just like the greaser era where you can just go up, grab a girl and kiss her, man, and send her on her way, dude. It's different nowadays. It's so different nowadays, man. Seriously, though. You can't do that.
Can't do that nowadays.
Oh my God.
You get arrested for that.
Do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about the clothes back in the day, they were made with good quality too. Of course. Whereas today it's made so fast and cheap that it doesn't last as much as it used to in the olden days.
Furniture, man. I'm a huge fan of modern furniture. Yeah. Look at the pieces now. Yeah, pay $5-10 grand for a hunk of junk. You know, you can haul away for like cheaper than it was made.
And 9 times out of 10, you'll find it on the side of the road.
Well, look, 10 years is going to be forgotten. 20 years is going to be forgotten. No one's going to go back and say, wow, in 2010s and 2020s, man, they had great, work with when it came to like, what is it called? Tables and dining room tables and chairs and stuff. No, they're going to keep saying mid-century modern. Prior to that, man, the Art Deco era, Art Nouveau. Dude, like that stuff is just stuff that's timepieces, that timeless stuff nowadays, man, is you can throw it right out. It's made to be broken. Stuff back then.
I'm gonna do a quick shout out real quick. Lobster's in the room, Just Me, Kathy, anyone else who does content. I would like to see a couple of y'all get in touch with me because I would like to try to get y'all on the show. Right now I'm booked until April the 18th. With one right now, and I have one opening. But anything after the 11th, if you're available, please shoot me an email or anything through the description and all the videos. I have the description of how to get in touch with me, and I would love to get y'all on the show. A couple of pickers, anyone who does live chats, whoever does content, please get in touch with me because I would love to get y'all on, just to share what y'all do and get y'all out there, and love to have y'all on.
Yeah, I'll be having.
Can I just say, I've got a couple of things coming up, Larry. I'd like to, Johnny, I'd like to mention. So I've got a guy from, when I had my own business, I had a good friend of mine. I developed a good relationship. I had a business coach who coached me on and training me up and helped me develop systems that run my business, the business that I had before I started doing eBay. And I've started using some of these principles on my eBay, and that's really increased my sales and it's really worked for me. So I'm going to be doing a one-to-one interview with him. His name is Andrew Cousins, and it's from Action Coach. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Action Coach, and he's awesome. So keep an eye out for that video. If you sub to my channel, you'll get to listen to him, and he'll be giving you some tips and some hints and tricks on sales if you're new to sales. I'll be learning off him as well. It's going to be awesome. I was a plumber before. Plumbers in the UK is a good trade. You take about sort of between £3,000 to £4,000 a month I know it's a bit different over there, but in the US, but in the UK, it's known as quite a good trade, quite a good job and career to have. So I'm selling off all my plumbing gear. I got lots of fixings and fixtures and stuff like that I'm going to be selling, and I'm also going to talk about them and what they're used for and how you would use them. So if there's any DIY enthusiasts that want to learn a little bit about plumbing and what certain valves, different types of systems, gravity fed systems, how to change your TRVs, you know, the basic sort of DIY fixes, then yeah, hook in, you might learn something. So I just wanted to mention that.
Larry, you saw your comment from Lobster? Larry?
Yeah. He made me look.
All right, everybody. It's almost actually an hour and a half already. I try to keep this down to an hour, but when we have a good time, I keep it going until I don't want to keep it going too long. But I want to thank everybody for coming. Again, if you're interested and you do content, please contact me, and I would like to get you on a live in the future. You can reach me at any of the in the description bar below. I have all links on how you can get in touch with me, and when you're available, let me know. And I want to thank Kevin and Tom for coming on. It was a pleasure and an honor to have y'all with us. And if anybody has any final links or any questions, please do it in the chat at this time, and we'll try to get to it before we go off the air.
Thank you for everybody in the chat for coming.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, Johnny, and as always, nice to see you, old man Larry. Surprised you're still alive here. Surprised you're still rolling around. Still waiting for one of these days when I wake up and you're no longer here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God!
Larry knows I love him. I give Larry the hardest time, man. I love Larry. I'm gonna go
ahead and so much for the show for Monday. Kevin's always got me dead already.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and end the chat. Thank everybody for coming, and I'm going to keep us on the background so we can talk a little bit more after the chat's ended.
Yeah, of course.
Thank everybody for coming. Y'all have a blessed day and stay safe. Thank y'all so much.
Keep on picking.